Did you see the orichalcum? Aphis relies on it to stabilize the energy of starite.
I never expected you to have such rich orichalcum veins.
It is very rare, but to us, high-purity starite is a gift from the gods. If orichalcum is the treasure of the gods, then starite is their will. In Aphis, the higher the purity starite you use, the easier it is to become closer to the gods. Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Hey, look! I found a new blueprint.
Awesome, cutie! It's very detailed. Now I can make more trinkets for you. Thank you.
I don't understand why my parents were so fascinated by the mine. They went there more times than they ever attended my performances. I'm not at all interested in dirty places. You might say that my parents' obsession led to my hatred for such things. I wished so many times that there'd be another explosion in the mine, just so they could return to me.
You should have told them how you really felt back then.
How could I? If I did, I wouldn't be the good girl everyone thought I was anymore. I thought that Publius's love could fill the void of my loneliness, but... Let's not talk about this anymore. What do you think about Bion? Do you think he'd make a good boyfriend? What do you think?
I found another one of Eulalia's belongings. Would you like to see?
Wait, is this a song she wrote? In praise of the cultist? I can't stand it. She was out of her mind. But the modulation here is done beautifully. And this melody here, someone must have taught her. The last section is interesting. She was trying to thank Ethris. I can read her feelings. She was full of gratitude and sorrow. It's disgusting.
Marissa?
The melody itself isn't bad, but she used too many embellishments to highlight her voice, and ignored the harmony between the instruments. If it was me, I could do better. I could change it slightly.
Are you sure?
Oh, it's still her song. I'm just fixing it. By the gods. Am I getting too carried away?
I don't see a problem with it. It's just your way of remembering her.
I don't want to remember her, but the song itself isn't bad. If you want to listen to the song again, I can play it any time, but we better keep it between us. Come to chat when you have time.
That place used to be strictly controlled by Marble, hence there were very few business opportunities. However, the possibilities are endless now. Maybe one day I'll... This is all thanks to you, friend. How can this humble servant be of service, friend? I look forward to your next visit, friend.
What do you need? Mind your manners.
I had already begun to worry about the pit village when Marble withdrew the troops. All this business with the mine just adds insult to injury. If the mistress can regain control of the village, it will be a great help strategically. Not to mention the fact that I believe the mine should rightfully be returned to her. I serve Lady Minerva.
You should have this.
Is this Aeson? He was a most driven soldier, the youngest centurion ever, and guardian of the Fallon Academy. His ambitions exceeded most men's imagination, but you have his dog tag now. Such a mess. How reckless. How foolish. But I'm an even bigger fool. I never expected you to return with his tag. You've certainly proved yourself.
Sorry, but I had no choice.
It's all right. Your mission takes priority. Aeson did his duty and died with honor. I'm proud of him. The glory of the three.
This is the iris that you wanted. It really is an extremely dangerous and powerful weapon.
I won't turn it on any living thing. Does that allay your worries? Here, the echo we agreed on.
I'm extremely grateful that you're willing to talk with me. It's an honor.
Cut that out. What's the situation at Fallon Academy?
I met a fellow member of the Northwind Legion there.
Oh, only one.
The Legion was carrying out a mission nearby 2 weeks ago. An unexpected incident caused him to be separated from his comrades.
That's interesting. Humanities will definitely not be able to tolerate such a mistake. Your friend should be careful.
Is that so? Actually, I was thinking, may I request that you allow my friend to stay in the shelter should the need arise? There won't be any changes to my cooperation with you, if that's what you're worried about.
I'll agree if he accepts to being monitored, and he must not leave the shelter until our cooperation ends.
By the winds, that does sound reasonable.
But he has to agree to come. Things have really progressed. Hilda, come and see me when you have a moment. I have something to tell you.
Did you see the smiths from our workshop? I do hope they're safe. When everything is over, the mistress will want to free them as soon as possible. Their skills are excellent and will be most useful. What can I do for you?
Sir, may I ask something?
Go ahead.
The thing Humanities wants us to collect for him, what's it for? My knowledge of magic isn't as encyclopedic as yours, but I just feel something is off. The magic channeled by these devices is far beyond anyone's imagination.
Magic has always been a double-edged sword. It can both harm or help. Do you remember that Humanities said he'd perform a ritual on the Trinity Night to remove the curse from Aethys? Our mission and his goal don't conflict, so cooperating with him is the fastest way to save the king.
I understand.
Wait, Otto.
Sir?
If you see any transparent pure pink starlights on the way, just bring them straight to me. Do you understand?
Instead of giving them to Humanities? Oh, I understand.
Be careful.
Yes, sir.
Humanities. He sounds like a really dangerous man. There's so much about him that I don't know, including what he wants to do. If he doesn't care about the survival of the Legion... That's enough. This negative thinking isn't helping anything.
Mind your manners.
First of all, Hilda, I'd like to thank you for all your hard work.
You're thanking me?
Yes. Believe it or not, I can be appreciative. Anyway, I was looking for you so I could give you something. Please, hand me your necklace. Don't worry, I'm just going to apply a magic sigil.
Okay.
There, done.
This sigil, what does it do?
Remember your first task? You retrieved the shifting stone. It's an essential item for constructing the conduit teleportation system, and now we can finally use it.
Teleport?
Your necklace is equipped with a memory feature. You should have felt it since you arrived here in Athos. You can use the necklace to sense the conduit in the newly completed array, and then teleport to any conduit location stored in the necklace's memory.
So teleportation really is a thing. I can hardly believe it.
And the sigil I just added. It's stored a place you haven't yet been to in the necklace's memory. So, now we can go to Laurelcraft together.
Us? Laurelcraft?
Yes, there's a new objective there. I'll explain more when we arrive. Now you can use the power of teleportation in the shelter's conduit. So, now we can go to Laurelcraft together.
Us? Laurelcraft?
Yes, there's a new objective. Now you can use the power of teleport.
Hilda?
Time is of the essence.
Okay, just like Minerva said. Whoa. This is feeling weird. All right, wow. So that's what teleportation feels like. The conduit is activating again.
Are you all right? How do you feel?
Yeah, smooth. No explosions.
Ah,
Why so surprised? Was I supposed to explode?
no. That's good.
So, where are we now?
The conduit outside Laurelcraft. You may have passed by here before, but you seem to have a lot of questions. Let's deal with them first.
What kind of place is this?
It's where we process and develop starite. After the stones have been cut, they're sent here and made into goods. Laurelcraft makes everything, from the starite you use to the conduit cores that can be seen all over the city.
Is this the only Laurelcraft workshop?
No, there are many workshops to meet the needs of the city, but this is the biggest one.
Who manages such an important place?
Humanities and I are in charge. I think you probably already know that we're married.
Oh, well, I don't.
It's fine. I can tell you're curious about our relationship.
Yes.
I married Humanities soon after I came of age. He owned the mine, and my family processed starite. Our marriage contributed to the development of the starite industry, and Laurel Craft drove the city's economy.
Sounds like you did a great job. How did it end up like this?
We can talk about that later. It's a long story.
What are we doing here?
The workshop was abandoned after the Smiths and most of the starite were taken by Marble, leaving many blueprints and instruments abandoned. I really need a polarized light reader for analysis. If I can find one, I can verify my hypothesis about Humanity's plan, which will help us move forward.
I see.
Well, let's get to it. Hold out your hands.
What does this key open?
The Laurel Craft Vault. There's a secret vault in the cellar that can only be opened with this key. You'll find a polarized light reader on the table inside. Bring it back to me.
Isn't this key too precious to give to me?
I think it's the right choice. I trust you.
It's an unusual shape.
It's made of pure starite, so it's very difficult to duplicate. Most Aristoi use this kind of lock to protect their important belongings. The key is a symbol of the workshop owner. It's no mere luck that you now have it in your possession.
What do you mean?
I'm speaking literally. Let's get back to the matter at hand. The workshop was closed down by the soldiers, and the door is now locked. You can get in from the second floor of the building next to it. Come back once you have the polarized light reader. I'll wait out here for you.
All right then. Wish me luck. Why would there be a Colossus here? Great! Minerva didn't tell me that. I'll get to her later.
That's the way to the bazaar. Let's concentrate on the workshop mission first.
Got it.
I heard a strange noise. Are you alright?
Yeah, thanks. But I would have appreciated a heads up about the Colossi in there.
That isn't how it's supposed to be. The Colossi shouldn't act without orders.
Strange. Could someone have known we were coming?
Here, give me a moment to talk to the Colossus.
What are you doing?
I'm changing the ownership of it, making me its sole master. Just a precaution. Done. Now, where were we?
My kingdom and Bari and my king. The king heard the goblins had retrieved rare starite artifacts from Aphis, so he summoned them to the palace, but...
That's quite enough exposition. Please, just get to the point.
The king was cursed by the magic of the starite, just like what happened to the people in your city.
All because of the goblins' thievery, which I have no sympathy for. But the curse of stars in Aphis was a terrible accident. To some extent, your king was a victim.
So...
I'm glad to help you, noble warrior. The starite necklace I gave you can protect you from being cursed by magic. Of course, there are starites with other attributes that can relieve the king's suffering. But if I want to eradicate this curse so that no one will have to worry about it ever again, I must ask for your help now.
Can't you let me take the stardust to the king to ease his pain first?
That's not the concern right now. We're running out of time. The Trinity is coming. If we miss it, we'll have to wait another millennium for the ritual. If the curse of stars is lifted, you won't have to worry about it anymore.
Yes, but...
If it fails, the curse won't only affect Aphis, but every nation in the world. Can't you see? It's the only logical course of action.
I know, you're right. I'll help you resolve the crisis as soon as possible. What do you need?
Great. Now, I need more materials like this.
So even Ambari could end up in trouble. It sounds even worse than I thought. Does Eumenides really want to save it all? I could tell Papa didn't entirely trust him, though. Me neither.
the order. My father told us to prioritize Blue Star's orders. Hurry up! My gods, it's too early to be lazing about.
Hey, Minerva, calm down. Or the flowers on your head will wither.
Human, when did you get here? I wasn't expecting...
Do I need to make an appointment to see my wife?
No. What are you looking at? Get back to work.
I've come to remind you that I've made reservations for tonight's performance. I'll pick you up this afternoon.
Pick me up? But I'm not decent. I need to get changed.
Changed? You don't need to. You look beautiful just as you are.
Well...
I must leave to get to the mine. Be kind to the workers. They have been working hard.
Yes, I will. Take care, human. What are you giggling about? Get back to work.
Is this what Eumenides used to be like? It's hard to imagine. As for Minerva... well, she hasn't changed much.
The books should be right there in the back.
This must be the polarized light reader. But the vault seems to have been cleared out.
How did it go?
The Colossi weren't too difficult to handle. Here, I got the polarized light reader. Also, I saw lots of valuable-looking boxes inside, but they looked ransacked. Someone must have been there before me.
The only person who knows how to get into the vault besides myself is human.
What would he have come for?
I have a theory, but I need to test it with the polarized light reader. Now that you can use the conduit to teleport, you can return with me or stay here to explore some more. I'm off to the shelter to prepare for the analysis. Don't be too long.